Hello viewers, and thank you for joining us on another episode of Crime Watch, a program brought to you by the Zimbabwe Public Police to inform you of our roles and operations. My name is Onesisa Sivanda. As the nation celebrates the Easter and the Independence holidays, the Zimbabwe Public Police urges members of the public to be peaceful and maintain law and order during their celebrations.
The Zimbabwe Public Police assure the public of their safety and security throughout the country. The police has deployed adequate personnel to conduct patrols, stop and searches, blitz, roadblocks and surveillance on criminal movements during the holidays. Travelers are implored to be alert and avoid being overexcited, especially motorists on the roads. Drivers should set a good example by exhibiting a conduct which promotes road safety at all times. In this regard, motorists should avoid overtaking in situations which are not safe to do so, or speeding, thereby contributing to the road carnage normally experienced during holidays. The Zimbabwe Public Police will certainly impound all unroadworthy vehicles and arrest all drivers who will be under the influence of alcohol. Public service vehicles should carry the load which is commensurate with their capacity and ensure vehicles are roadworthy to travel from one point to another. My office has directed all officers commanding provinces to ensure that law and order prevails as the country commemorates the Easter holiday and 42 years of the nation's independence anniversary. The police will be on high alert to account for robbery suspects and others who commit criminal acts while taking advantage of the holidays. In the same vein, business people and individuals are urged to avoid keeping or carrying large sums of money, as this will end up attracting criminals. Parents and guardians are advised to ensure that children are safe and monitored during the holidays to curb cases of drowning, child abuse, and other related offenses where criminals normally target minors. Meanwhile, the Zimbabwe Public Police implores the public to continue observing and complying with the government's revised COVID-19 safety measures and protocols. The police will therefore continue to enforce the regulations which govern the wearing of face masks, social distancing, and sanitization. We urge the public to cooperate with the police officers to ensure a conducive environment exists for various social and economic activities during this key period on the country's calendar. The Zimbabwe Public Police wishes Zimbabweans and visitors crime and accident-free holidays.
The ZRP is warning members of the public against boarding unmarked or unregistered pirate taxis or combis. 2 women were robbed of their property after boarding these vehicles on 2 separate occasions. The officer in charge, ZRP Avondale, gives us more.
As we are celebrating the Easter and Independence holidays, may I take this opportunity to educate and warn members of the public to desist from using these unmarked and unregistered mushika-shika motor vehicles. ZRP Avondale has received a case of plain robbery whereby a complainant boarded a mushika-shika motor vehicle from the CBD heading westwards, and she got robbed of her property and cash amounting to 800 United States dollars. In another case, the complainant boarded a mushika-shika along Leopold Takawira opposite Girls High School, which was heading to Westgate, and along the way she was robbed of all her belongings. In these cases which I have just mentioned, thorough investigations are in progress, and we appeal to the members of the public with information to come forward and report to ZRP Avondale or any nearest police station.
There was a shooting incident recently at a service station near Harare Exhibition Center between Zimbabwe Public Police and armed robbery suspects. This led to the arrest of Tulani Maposa, aged 30, Dalubuhle Ndlovu, aged 36, Michael Kauyiso, aged 47, Precious Dube, aged 40, and death of one suspect, Meluleki Makalima. A navy blue Toyota Corolla, which was being used as a second getaway car by the suspects, was recovered. The ZRP informs the public that the South African registered VW Polo, used as the first getaway car, was dumped at a certain house in Norton by yet to be identified male and female suspects. The two requested to leave the car for safekeeping on the pretext that it had developed a mechanical fault and were going to look for a mechanic. The police has since recovered a number of items from the vehicle, which include towels, sandals, satchel, clothes, bank cards, cell phones, reflective triangles, tackles, sports jerseys, HIV testing kits, South African working permits, and a passport. The Zimbabwe Public Police has intensified investigations with a view of arresting two suspects only identified as Sean and Fundisani, and the two who left the VW Polo vehicle in Norton. On that note, we take a short break. Join us in the second segment. We are in the second segment of Crime Watch. The Zimbabwe Public Police urges the public to report all criminal activities to the police and avoid taking the law into their own hands if wronged by a person. This comes in light of cases of murder, kidnapping, malicious damage to property, assault, stock theft, and unlawful entry into premises and theft, which occurred in Guyu and Tuli areas.
Recently, we happened to receive a very serious case of murder that was stemming from the fact that complainants, that is the farmers, some from Botswana and some from Mashaba area, they were making a follow-up of their own donkeys that had been stolen. So they made a follow-up together. They were 34 in number, 11 of them being Botswana nationals. So when they reached this place, they found the stock. They found the donkeys enclosed in a crow that is said to be belonging to a notorious criminal by the name of Vusa Topini or Prince Dube. So they identified the donkeys and recovered them. As they tried to drive them back home, they were attacked by a gang from John West. This one complainant broke the leg and is admitted at Kwanda Hospital, where he is now in a plaster. The other one is fighting for his life at Mpilo Hospital in Bulawayo. The donkeys were stolen again for the second time, and this operation is expected to try, by all means, to recover again those donkeys, and they actually arrest other perpetrators. Other accused were arrested from this place by the members of neighborhood, because from the complainants they were also members of the neighborhood watch committee. So a lot of cases are being investigated along those lines. Those of attempted murder for the one who is at Impilo, assault for the one who is on a plaster, and stock theft.
Still in Guyu, Matabeleland South Province, police have arrested a village head in connection with stock theft cases and recovered 15 cattle and 13 donkeys.
We have so far recovered 15 stolen cattle and 13 donkeys. We have also arrested the accused, who is a village head and is assisting the police with investigations. We enforce the law without fear or favor, and as such he is here assisting the police with investigations. On top of that, we have also arrested a wanted person for stock theft, which is an old case for Guyu, and we expect to clear that case as well.
The ZRP CID Chipinge Minerals Flora and Fauna Unit arrested 3 accused persons who were found in possession of 2 live pangolins. Detective Assistant Inspector Rachel Mteweri gives us more on this story.
The 3 live more there, Phineas Chauke and Justin Fire were arrested at a police checkpoint in Middle Sabi. This was after the 3 approached a police checkpoint and were signaled to stop. Police officers manning the roadblock carried out some searches in the vehicle and recovered the endangered species stashed in a sack inside a plastic container. As the Zimbabwe Public Police, we would like to warn criminals against illegal killing and trafficking of our wildlife resources. And let me also hasten to say, the killing and trafficking of wildlife resources, especially the endangered species, carries a mandatory 9-year jail term.
Moving on to our traffic safety segment. During this Easter and Independence holiday, the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe has joined forces with other stakeholders, such as the ZRP and churches, to raise awareness to motorists and all road users to exercise caution in order to avoid road fatalities.
We are gathered here at Mtoko Center. We have partnered with the churches around here. As you know, traffic safety's mandate is to reduce the road carnage. So we have decided that charity begins at home. We need safety at the grassroots. Therefore, we are saying these churches we have partnered with are going back to the community to talk to the community and make sure that we start with the youngest who are at home. We are saying, as traffic safety, we don't want any life lost. One life lost is too many. So we are simply saying, during this festive season, we encourage all the road users to observe all the road rules. We need our drivers to avoid aggressive driving, that is speeding, tailgating in towns or around this place. We need our drivers to go through our courses, that is the defensive driving, so as for them to be better drivers. As traffic safety, we are also going to be around the country having static roadblocks for the public to get this gospel of road safety so that we reduce the road carnage on our roads.
As Mrewa Police District, we have a constitutional mandate according to Section 219 of the Constitution to prevent, detect and investigate crime. As such as far as road traffic accidents, we saw it fit that we include other stakeholders in the fight against increased road traffic accidents. So we decided to rope in churches, the community, as well as Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. Since we launched the program last year during festive season, up to date, I think it is bearing fruits. I think we have experienced a significant decrease in road traffic accidents. I would like to urge motorists when driving this Easter and Independence holiday to ensure that they do not speed, they avoid overloading, use of cell phones, and ensure that they observe traffic rules and regulations so that we have a crime-free Easter holiday and Independence.
In the year 2021, towards the festive season, we noted with concern a surge in the number of road traffic accidents, many of which were fatal. We then took it upon ourselves as the Pastors Fraternal to engage stakeholders who had the same cause, Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe and ZRP, who also have a constitutional mandate in that area. So we thought we could come together for a joint awareness and prayer program. We have managed to have this program at Dombrembudzi, Mrewa Senda, and Mtoko. We are so grateful, and information that we get from the ZRP is that the road traffic accidents have actually gone down. We are grateful to God. Our message to the motorist is that let's pray, let's worship our Lord, let's have the required discipline as we travel. Let's use our roads carefully. God be with you, travel safe, travel well, and arrive alive.
Still on traffic issues. Due to the undergoing roadworks at Mbudzi roundabout, the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe wishes to inform the public on the alternative routes that they can use during the construction period.
The Mbudzi roundabout will be closed due to roadworks as efforts are being made to decongest the area in line with the Vision 2030. Engineers are working tirelessly to pave way for the transformation of the roundabout. As a result of the planned works, a detour is currently under construction to service different traffic routes. From town, go past Zindoga, then turn left into Kasum. Proceed, then turn right into Malvern Road. Proceed, then turn right into Forbes. Then cross over Chitungwiza Road to Hopley Road. From Hopley Road, turn right into Stone Ridge. When you reach a T-junction at Boka Tobacco Sales Floor, you turn left into Simon Mazorodze.
That is it from the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. When driving, remember, speed thrills, but it kills. Drive safe to arrive alive. On that note, we'll take a short break. Join us in the third and final segment. We are in the third and final segment of Crime Watch. Cases of vandalism of ZRP equipment are on the rise throughout the country, with the police dealing with these cases every day.
Vandalism of ZRP equipment and infrastructure has resulted in many areas going without electricity for many days and sometimes even months. Two national institutions, ZESA and ZBC, have embarked on a nationwide campaign to educate Zimbabweans on the need to safeguard these very important facilities. The campaign kicked off in Mutoko recently with a roadshow that attracted hundreds of people who were also entertained by top Radio Zimbabwe personalities.
Tinotondera mamboudziwa kuti raini rinotiunzira magetsi kunoku rakagugwa. Tine matambudziko akafanana nekubiwa kwematransformer. Matransformer edu ari kuvandaliziwa. Tine zvakare vamwe vari kutitorera tambo dzedu. Aiwa tichishanda takabatana nemapazi akasiyana siyana, kungava kuZimbabwe Republic Police, kungava kuZimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission. Tose tinozviona magetsi akatikoshera. Tose tazvinzwa pano. Tinomada kunzvimbo dzakasiyana siyana, asi kuti magetsi iwawo asvike kwese kwatenge tichimada anofanirwa kufamba nenzira dzakanaka. Magetsi tambozviudziwa isusu kuti magetsi anopisa, magetsi anouraya. Ndoda kukuudzai, tine dzimwe nyanya pakati pedu dziri kuonekwa dzichibata magetsi. Vamwe vachoni vanopedzisira varohwa nemagetsi iwawo vatsva, vamwe vachoni vanopedzisira vashaya. Asi chinonyanyisa kutibata isusu ndechekuti vamwe vevari kurohwa nemagetsi ndo vaya vanenge vakwira pamagetsi kuti vanoba. Hero shoko rechenjedzo, magetsi anobatwa nemunhu akamadzidzira uye anomaziva. ZESA iri kushaikirwa nemari yakawanda chaizvo nekuda kwekudestroyiwa kuri kuitwa infrastructure yedu. Munoziva sekuru? Tiri kubigwa magetsi zvokuti patinoluza equipment iyoyo, mari iyoyo inoinda into millions of United States dollars. Kuti zvidzokere pazvanga zviri. Kuti zvidzokere pazvanga zviri ndo pane dambudziko. Zvinoreva kuti kuZESA tinenge tongodzosera kuya kwabiwa, asi honai muno mumamutoko ndaona masebaba akawanda manyowana ari kuvhugwa. Ikoko futi tichida kuti magetsi asvike. Saka zvinotikanganisa kuti tinyatsofokasa on our new customers. Ndava tiri kuramba tichingodzosera iko kuya zvinoita kuti zvinhu zvedu zvisafambe zvakanaka.
In other news, police in Mangwe recovered an AK-47 rifle, a magazine with 30 rounds, 19 automatic machine gun rounds, and other unspecified ammunition which were hidden in an unused well near Lidad Primary School. Investigations are still underway. In other news, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. The ZRP hosted the Commissioner General of Police Sports Gala in Mkushi Depot in Harare, a place where police officers all over the country converge and interact through sports. Before we come to the end of this week's episode, here are some people who are on the police wanted list. ZRP Avondale is looking for Lloyd Chikei, age 30, of house number 5370, Zivarasekwa Extension, Harare, for a case of fraud. Gift Zimunya, age 28, of house number 392, area 14, Dangamvura, Mutare, is wanted by Mutare Central for a case of rape. Lastly, ZRP Jocholo is looking for Zibusiso Moyo, age 31, of Slalani Village, Chief Menyezwa, Jocholo, for a case of murder. Anyone with information that may help in the location of those people should contact any nearest police establishment or contact us on the following details. Visit our website www.zrp.gov.zw or email us on feedback@zrp.gov.zw. Link with us on our Twitter handle @PoliceZimbabwe and like us on Facebook, Zimbabwe Republic Police. We are also accessible on YouTube channel Zimbabwe Republic Police. If you fail to reach us through any of these communication channels, we have a National Complaints Desk number which is manned 24/7, ready to offer you service. And the number is 0242 703 631. It has been a pleasure having you along. From me, Onesisa Sivanda, and the crew behind the scenes. Happy Easter to you and your families as we celebrate our Father's greatest sacrifice through His Son Jesus Christ. Have a blessed and accident-free holidays.